It feels like home, home, home. It feels like home, home, home. It feels like home.
Hey there friends, welcome to Weldon Home. Today I have something that I wanted to share with you guys. It's a little different than a recipe. I'm working on a project because we have been working on this house ever since we moved in. It was a little bit too small for us, and so we've been slowly pushing out all of the living space that we possibly could. We're adding a basement room for my oldest son so that my younger sons can split up and have separate rooms, which is going to be such a blessing for both of them. And once that happens, we're going to not have enough furniture for everything. So I went out to a thrift store last week and I got this kind of beat up piece of furniture, but I thought, oh, that's a nice height to go underneath our window in my middle son's room. And we're going to just paint it white. So that was my thought. And I got it for $45 at a thrift store. And my intention was to just put a coat of Kills on it and then paint it white. And the Kills that I had, which is kind of a primer that just helps if you're using bare wood, it's always good to use a primer. But I got it for our kitchen chairs, and they were that kind of orangey oak that I don't like. So anyway, I had used it for that, but it was a green. And when I finished it, I was like, I don't know, maybe I could do something more fun and wild with this piece of furniture than just paint it white. So I ran that by my son, and at first he was like, I don't think so. But then when I said maybe I could put like a car, maybe even like a Corvette on the front, and he was like, do whatever you think, Mom. So he loves Corvettes, and so this is what we came up with. And I am just putting a final coat of clear on it right now. I started with, like I said, just this chest of drawers. My husband added some feet to it because it's going right over the top of our vent in that room, and so we needed it to be lifted up off the ground. So he literally just added little chopped off pieces of 2x4s to lift it up off the ground, but I think it looks really cool up off the ground. And I went right over the top of the Kills with some acrylic paint, just some basic artist acrylic paint, nothing fancy or too expensive. And I always mix with Floetrol, which is a paint extender, and it allows you to mix the paint colors a little bit longer, more like you're working with an oil-based paint, so that it doesn't dry immediately. And so that's how I always do my acrylic paint. And then after I was finished with that, I'm coming back now with some semi-gloss clear just to kind of restore the look of it being more like wet paint, because I liked the look of the wet paint when it was wet still. So I've gone with a semi-gloss, but you could go with matte or whatever. It's just to give it a protective coating so that he's able to open and close his drawers without scraping up the paint, and he can put all of his stuff up on the top. And like I said, it's going to go right underneath the window in his bedroom, and I think it'll add a nice pop of color to his completely white walls. I think with all the things going on in our world, it is increasingly difficult to make our homes places of refuge. And so this is just my best effort at taking something that was inexpensive and making it something beautiful, something artistic, something that I hope will inspire my son to be more creative himself. He's already an excellent drawer, and his brother loves to do different colors on things. So I hope that it will facilitate creativity in my children, for them to see me just do fun things with paint and furniture and whatever else. So let's get going. We'll see how it comes out. You just want to make sure and keep moving your paint back and forth, slightly overlapping your last pass. When I first started working with my husband, the very first job I did was help mow the lawn. And I was like, I want to mow the lawn. And I'd never done a day's worth of work in my life. And so when I had finished, I was so proud of myself. And my husband said, well, good job. And he said, but let me just show you something. When you're mowing, you want to go over that last pass, just slightly overlap it. And I had no idea that you had to do that, but that's sort of the same thing you want to do when you're painting. Just like when you're mowing the lawn, you're going to go over your last pass slightly. Every time we get on the road and we pass a Corvette, he's like, look, Mom, look at that one. And I got a picture of him and his brother. If I can upload it, I'll show you. The last time we went to Costco, there was a beautiful Corvette that they stood in front of, and that's really what gave me the idea that maybe if I did a Corvette, he would okay my graffitiing his furniture. So there you have it, my project of the day. And we've been busily getting the basement together. My husband has. He's been working diligently on that. So that'll be my next video. I'll update you on the status of our basement remodel that we are doing way on the cheap. And I hope you all are having a great day and enjoying this gorgeous weather. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. I'm getting seeds started, and I hope you are too. And I'll see you on the next video. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. And I so appreciate you watching. Have a great day.